We come to the second part of our slump test, the practical, and we'll start with the apparatus, in which we will discuss the slump cone right in the beginning. So, in this video, we are going to take up the slump test. I will show you the performance of doing the practical, that is the slump test. We'll go through the details of the apparatus right in the beginning. So here, right in front of you, we have the slump apparatus. This is the slump cone over here, right in front. The slump cone. This has a supporting handle. Down it has a base in which you can also apply nut and bolts in order to hold it. And then here you have a tamping rod. This is about 16 mm in diameter. Then over here you have a scale which should be more than about 30 centimeters, because the height of this cone is 30 centimeters. So you need to have a scale which is more than 30 centimeters. Then here is your trowel, or you can say cup. Here's the brush for removing the dust and the particles all around. To the details of the slump cone. Here right below you can see it is written as all dimensions are in mm. So the base over here is about 20 centimeter and the top of it is about 10 centimeter in diameter, and the height of this cone is about 30 centimeter. Then this handle is at a location of about 10 centimeters from the top, and the thickness is about 1.3 centimeter of the handle, so that you can hold it properly, right? So then the thickness of the cone, or you can say the sheet of which this slump cone is made, should be at least because it differs when you go in the market and you find things for the product. The internal dimension and the dimensions have to be absolutely same, but the gauge or the thickness of it could differ depending on the quality of it. So it should be minimum 0.16 centimeter over here, and here it should be about 0.2 mm thick. So this is a brief description of the cone over here. Here in the figure we have shown what the slump is like, and this is how the slump looks like. So this is the slump cone over here, which has been filled up with concrete. Over here you can see all the dimensions specified over here. It is filled with concrete inside right over here. Then we remove this cup, or the top cone is removed, and the formation of the slump comes something like this over here. And what is a slump? It is the depression that is formed over here, and it has been measured over here, you can see. So this is the slump. We'll go through it all in detail. I'll be showing you as well, and I'm been providing shots also, because some of you people want the videos to be very short. So the main thing I provide in shorts also, so you can get down and have a look over there. Here right in front of you is the snap of taking the slump. Now we'll get down to the types of slump. Here in the first situation, you can see it is written true slump. The true slump means that the settlement should be somewhat like this that is happening over here. So this is the true slump over here. Then this is zero slump. Now when does this occur? This zero slump. This occurs when the water is too less and the water is absorbed by the concrete and there is no settlement at all. Then we have the collapsible slump. In this case, the main reason is that the water is too excessive, and as we pull out the cone, it collapses. Then we have the shear. Now, what is the shear? When we are removing the cone, it tends to disturb the sample within the cone, and because of that, the shearing takes place. We place the mold after cleaning the base plate onto the base plate and fill the mold in 3 to 5 layers of concrete. And in case you've not seen the mixing of concrete and how the concrete is prepared, you can get down to my previous video and I put it down there by the name of workability or hand mixing of concrete. Then in each layer of the concrete you have to apply 25 strokes on the circular brace that is around the circle of the base with a 16 mm diameter tamping rod, and then these layers are pierced with a tamping rod, and right on the top surface is completed with the help of a trowel, giving it a neat finish. We remove the slump cone and check the settlement of the slump as I have shown you in the figure before. So now the cone you can invert upside down if you don't have a scale and read the level that is at a distance or that is at a variation, and you can have the details over there. This is the observation table in which I have specified that how much cement you'll be taking for each sample and the amount of coarse sand, and even I have specified over here the limit of water that you will be using. So here I've given you the water amount that requires to be used. So we'll change these water ratios and we'll get the result. Then here you'll write down the final readings. Whatever result is there, it could be no slump, it could be say about 2 to 3 centimeter. Then as you increase the water, it will go more up, and when the water is increased, it will go more up, and finally you will get the true slump. So you'll note down in this section that what the slump is. So in that case, you will take that final reading where you get the true slump. So supposing this is the one, so you will highlight it and you'll show it there. So this is how we take out the reading. You must be asking yourself that why are we performing this practical and The true reason are the IS standards which are given over here for RCC roads. Your slump should be given as 20 to 40 mm. Then for concrete and top of curbs, parapet, piers, slabs and walls, it should be 40 to 50 mm. Then when we come to concrete used for canal lining, then it should be 70 to 80. Normal RCC work is taken up at 80 to 150, and then mass concreting is 20 to 50 mm. And when we are using a vibrator or vibrating the concrete work, then it should be about 10 to 25 mm. So this is a short video on the slump. My best wishes to all of you. Here you can see that the after the English version, we also have the proceeding Hindi version. So as per your requirement to write it down, you can get down to the PPT online